Hey, it's Tony talking car biz. Check this one out. It's the all-new, completely redesigned 2026 Toyota 4Runner. And this is a new trim level on this one. This is your 4Runner Platinum Edition, new for 2025. In this video, I'm going to jump inside and show you all the great interior features, and then watch for a link at the end of this video for the exterior overview. But let's get started right inside. Okay, let's head inside. Before I do that though, I do want to show you that this one has an upgrade on it, and that's these electric automatic running boards. It's $1,005 installed at the factory, and the way they work is there's a switch down here. You can set them up in automatic mode so that they'll automatically go in and out when you open and close the door. You can turn them out all the time, or you can turn them off. So if I go ahead and close the door, you'll see they'll automatically retract. And the thing I like about them is when they do, they're really up and out of the way, and they don't really affect the style of the vehicle, and they give you a little bit more clearance if you're going to do any of that off-road driving that some people like to do in these. So $1,005 extra for that. It does make it easier to get in, and they are a wider platform, so it's easier to step up in. Something to consider. So let's take a look at the door panel on the Platinum Edition. Really interesting. Normally these door panels are all black. This one actually has a navy blue padded armrest, and then there's this orange stitching as well here and here, and then it goes into black with the stitching up on the top. So really interesting look. You're going to see that on the seats too when we get inside, the blue seats. And then there's some faux trim here that kind of looks metallic, a rubber door handle on, so it makes it slip resistant, so when you go to get in. This does have the memory power outside mirrors. It's got the powered tilt telescoping steering wheel, remembers your radio settings, and also remembers your seat settings. And then down here there's switches for the automatic outboard mirrors, so that you can set those up to automatically fold in. One touch up and down on all four windows. Power door locks are here as well. There's a little storage compartment, a bigger storage compartment with bottle holders down here, and then the large JBL audio grill there as well. And then finally a puddle light that lights up so you don't step in the puddles, I guess. Take a look inside. I've mentioned these seats a couple of times. And first of all, they are dual power seats on both sides. The driver's seat has four-way lumbar support, in and out, up and down. There's an airbag in the seat. And then here's those seats. Hopefully you can see them in the video. It's kind of a navy blue finish. These are leather seats on here, not the soft tech. Ventilated, has a very interesting pattern with the orange stitching in it. Looks really nice. I like the way the headrest works up and down. Height adjustable seat belts up and down. Very comfortable seats with some big side bolsters on here as well, so should be comfortable to sit in for long rides. More of that faux metallic trim here. The first time on the 4Runner, they've got the headlight adjustment. So when you load a trailer onto the back, what it tends to do is it pushes the headlights up, and this allows you to realign those headlights so they aim straight down the road. Dimmer switch for your dash lights, fuel door release, rear hatch. They actually have a power hatch on the Platinum Edition. The predecessor 4Runner did not have a power hatch, so that's new. 120 volt outlet, traction control, automatic high beams, and then down here we have the rear door light, and then we have the running board controls. Hood releases down here, dead pedal, brake and accelerator right where you'd expect them. And then, as I mentioned, this does have the tilt telescoping steering wheel, the power steering wheel on here. So a lot of new features. Let me know in the comments if you like the look of these seats. I like them, but then I'm a big fan of blue. Let's go ahead and grab a seat. Behind the wheel on the 4Runner Platinum, by the way, Platinum is a new trim for 4Runner for 2025 as well. They also offer the Platinum Edition on other models such as the Sequoia and the Tundra. So the steering wheel on here is shared with other Toyota vehicles, trucks, and the like. So it's a padded steering wheel, leather wrapped, It does have power or heating on here. There's a switch down here to turn on the heat. Very thick driver's side airbag, of course. Fingertip controls for your cruise control are going to be right here. There's controls for your sound system to change the radio stations. And then over on this side, we've got our Bluetooth connectivity for our smartphone, voice activation, and we can raise and lower the volume. We also have controls here for the information center, which is going to be up here in the gauge cluster. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. I did want to show you over on the left-hand side of the steering wheels where you find your headlight controls, auto on and off, and your fog light controls are here as well. And then over on the right-hand side is where we find the controls for the front washer wipers. They do have automatic wipers up front, and then the rear wiper controls are here as well. Very similar to what it's been in the past. Now the gauge cluster for the new 4Runner is the same gauge cluster that you'll discover on the Toyota 4Runner, or I'm sorry, Toyota Tacoma. So Tacoma and 4Runner are going to share a lot of common features. So this is a full electronic display. It's 12 inches. You've got your tach over here. You've got your engine temperature, your speedometer in the middle, speedometer over here, analog if you will, fuel gauge, and then using the controls here on the steering wheel, these controls here, you can toggle through some of the information simply by using the buttons on the steering wheel. Right now I'm almost out of fuel, so it won't let me change anything. It really wants some more gas. It is a nice display up there, and it also displays, if you go to the drive modes down here, I'll show you that, but it'll change the way the display looks based upon the mode that you're in. As I turn the dials, you can see we've got a comfort mode, there's a sport mode, so really nice animation, very cool. Very cool stuff, but you'll have to stop by the dealership to take a look at it. We also have heads-up display. I don't know if you can see it up here in the windshield, but it is projecting from the monitor down here up into the windshield. Your speed, road sign detection, variety of information can be seen without taking your hands off the steering wheel. JBL audio system is standard, so you get extra speakers up here in the A pillar on both sides. And then Tacoma last year, when they came with the Tacoma earlier, there's another speaker that goes up here. It's a JBL Bluetooth speaker, and you can set it in there for better sound, but you can also pull that out. So if you want to do some tailgating and take your music with you, you're going to be able to do that. Really cool feature. Push button start is going to be right here. They've now included this large 14-inch touchscreen, one of the biggest in the industry, diagonal 14 inches. I'm just going to turn it on here. I want to show you a couple features. You notice there's only one switch. It's the on and off in the volume. Otherwise, everything else is push button. All right, let me go in here. I want to show you the audio settings. I can't play the music, but I did want to show you that it's very large. It's all touchscreen. We have AM, FM, Sirius satellite radio. We have wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and it's Alexa compatible. So all of that there. Excuse me. Backup camera. You can see we have the 360 view. So there's cameras all around the vehicle that are going to allow you to do different views, pushing the buttons here, which comes in really handy when you start doing some trailer towing and those types of things are all up there. So that's a good, that really is carried over from like the Toyota Sequoia and the Tundra. You can see there's lots of different camera views. It's interesting to me though that the color of the vehicle is not the same color as the one I'm driving. I think that would have been a nice touch, but it's really just using cameras to string it all together. Pretty interesting. Let's see, what else do we have? Going down is where we're going to find our heating and air conditioning controls. Sorry about that. Let me turn this down a little bit. So we do have automatic temperature control on the Platinum for the driver and front passenger, and you can sync them up so that they're identical. Heated seat controls, ventilated seat controls for both front driver and front passenger. The back seats do have heated controls. We'll see that when we jump in the back. Here's your trailer controls, braking controls down there for your trailer tow. And then we have wireless charging, so you can drop your smartphone right here. There's a USB-C 52 watt and 45, and then a 12 volt down here. So plenty of places to plug stuff in, and there's little storage compartments in here as well. Take a look at the shifter, leather wrap shifter. This is an 8-speed automatic transmission on here. Very comfortable, leather on the top. Gear selector is going to be right there. Parking brakes, 4-wheel drive controls are going to be right here. So you can push, let's see, you push in on this, and then you can switch to your 4-wheel drive settings. We also have the tow haul mode switch right here, and then drive modes. That's what I showed you before. That'll show you the different settings for, you know, sport and comfort and sport S. So there's all kinds of different settings, and you can see it's animated. I'm just dialing this dial right here to make that happen. Here's our trailer tow and our 360 view. So if you just want to do a quick perimeter scan of the vehicle, push this button, and it's just going to give you a quick once over of the whole vehicle. So as we move back on this, on the center armrest, there's cup holders here. You can see this is blue with the orange stitching as well. A little storage compartment underneath there. Seats over here are going to be the same. By the way, this one's sold. Seats are going to be the same that we saw over on the driver's side. We do have the power sliding moonroof with the visor, and this does open up, let the fresh air in. Passenger assist handle there, and another one up here on the A-pillar. Speakers up there as well. We also have a storage compartment here, more of that faux metallic trim that we saw on the doors. Blue and gold here, and then your glove box. By the way, that does have a key lock on there, so if you want to lock things up, you can do that. This center armrest does not have a key lock. Gonna be nice if it did. Looking overhead, we've got lighted vanity mirrors. Gonna be on both sides. We've got our power sunroof controls are here. Overhead door lights are here. SOS button, that's if you get stuck out on the road, you need roadside assistance, tap that, Toyota will get you the help you need. Still, nice feature here, this is the power rear sliding window switch. So when I push this, it opens up that, which is really cool. Open that, open the windows, open the sunroof, you're gonna feel like you're driving a convertible. Although there is rumor they're gonna offer this in a hardtop convertible. Up top, this is the very top of the line Toyota rearview mirror. This is the one that uses the cameras on the tailgate back there to display what's going on behind you. So really nice, and it has the old school one as well. But this is a really cool mirror. All right, and then there's a 3-door garage door opener underneath the mirror there as well. So there's a lot to talk about on the inside of the new 4Runner. A lot of new features and then refinements on old features. But let's go ahead and jump in the back seat. Here's a quick look from the back seat up at the driver's compartment, passenger compartment. Pretty good visibility from back here. The back seats sit up a little bit higher than the front seats, so it's kind of like that stadium style seating. I think the sunroof back here removes a little bit of headroom, but it's carved out right over the top of the back seat passengers. There's an LED light up here, that's nice. So otherwise in the back seat, what else do we have I could talk about? Well, quite a bit. So down here there's vents for the heating and air conditioning, no temperature control. There's heated seat controls for the back seat passengers, USB-C controls right here, and then there's a 12 volt outlet there as well. There are pockets on the backs of both of these seats, and I would say the legroom's pretty darn good. This seat's ahead where I would have it as a driver, so I guess if I put it all the way back, it's probably like here, which means there's probably about 3 to 4 inches of knee room. Still very comfortable for the backseat passengers. As far as other features on the doors, this has the JBL audio system, so there's a speaker right there, and then there's another one down lower. I like the style of the door. There's a pocket there. They moved the bottle holder up onto the armrest right there, which is nice except if the bottle's open and you slam the door, guess what's going to happen? So I really would have liked to seen the cup holders over here on the center console. There are some cup holders in the armrest, but if you have 3 people back here, you're not going to have cup holders. So it's nice to have them. I just think it's going to turn into a mess when somebody slams the door with it open. Notice there is a passenger assist grip over there, and there's also one here on the driver's side of the back seat. Overall, I would say it's pretty comfortable. This back seat does recline quite a bit. You can see here I'm able to recline it back. So that adds some degrees of comfort. Also headrest here. The back seat folds down in 2 pieces now, as opposed to the 40-20-40 style that they used to have. So it's 2 pieces, 3 seat belts, and then underneath here is where you can find your child safety seat anchors in the back. So a 2-piece rear seat versus the old school 3-piece rear seat. I'm just going to jump out here. I want to show you these seats, and kind of you can see how much that reclines when I get out. And then if I bring that forward like this all the way up, it folds up nicely automatically. So a nicer design, easier for little ones to get in than last year, and you don't have to remove headrest or anything like that. Let's go ahead and jump in the trunk. The tailgate on the 4Runner opens up really high, so if you're 6-footer, you're not going to have a problem bonking your head on there. You'd probably have to be 6'3", 6'4", or something like that. What I do like about the tailgate is it's now a power-operated tailgate. You can see there's LED lighting back here. There's an upcharge for these LED lights, by the way, $200. Speakers in the tailgate as well, so this makes for a really great tailgating vehicle to keep you out of the sun, out of the rain, and still get your music out. I also like the step up here. The back bumper makes it great to sit down and change out your snow boots or your hiking boots or what have you. Very few vehicles have a place to sit on the bumper anymore. You can see I've got the back here completely opened up with the seats folded down, so 60-40 fold down. Nice flat floor. You could throw a single air mattress in there pretty easily and call it a night. There's a storage compartment right there, and that's where your jack and your toolkit is. Then there's another storage compartment right back here, just for kind of your odds and ends to tuck back in here as well. So that's a nice place. There's tie-down hooks in the corners. Here's your 120 volt outlet, similar to the one we saw in the back seat. Here's your JBL subwoofer, more lights here, and then lights up here in the D pillar. Those are actually $375 extra, but all this extra lighting back here really pays dividends at night. So there's 6 extra LED lights in the back. Storage compartment here and here, coat hooks up on there. Same thing over on this side. And again, just a lot of room in here. If you need to do an overnight camp trip, bring an air mattress. You're gonna fit in there, you're gonna be quite comfortable. So there you go. That's a quick look at the interior on this 2025 Toyota 4Runner Platinum Edition. What a gorgeous vehicle. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hey, if you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe to the channel and share it out if you like. Questions, comments, or concerns, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. This is Tony talking car biz. Thanks for watching.